Hey guys, story time. We're in the 4 Series today. Just got it back from the airport. Smells extremely heavy of smoke, weed. Like, god damn, it smells so bad in here. But I'm gonna get the car ozone today, and the client has already paid for it. So no harm, no foul. As long as they're willing to pay for it and my inconvenience and my time, I ain't got no problems. Hell, I probably won't even leave you a shit review. But anyway, man, we're having story time today. So we're going to talk about my worst renter ever on Turo. This actually happened my very first year of doing Turo. This happened with my my Cadillac Escalade, my 2008. So I rented to this girl. Of course, for her privacy, I'm not going to mention her name, even though I clearly remember everything about her. But it was this one girl, and I think Turo might have even kicked her off the platform for it. I'm not quite sure, but she rented my 2008 Escalade. Her communication from the jump was janky. It would take her hours to respond, and it was a remote handoff, I believe. So I didn't see the client. Of course, I ID'd him, yada yada. So then it's time to, get the car back. Now, during her rental, I do monitor my cars, meaning I monitor the maintenance on the vehicle and the speed. I get notifications to my phone when someone's doing over doing over 95 miles an hour. I really should have it at like 85, because there's really nowhere here in the city you can really travel to that you should be going over that. But I got it at 95 because I get that some people got a heavy foot. Sometimes if you're not paying attention, you're going fast, especially in certain cars. That's how it is in like my S-Class. Like my S-Class is a damn land yacht, man. So you don't know you're going that fast. So it like 95 miles an hour in the S-Class truly feels like 65. That's just how well engineered that car is. So I get it. So I don't really bitch at clients. I've heard horror stories from certain guests about getting calls in the middle of the night from hoes about speeding and abuse and yada yada yada. But I get it. It happens because here's the thing with me. I'm not going to get mad at you for something I also do myself. So, and it's the same thing with the smoking thing. Like, my car is smoked out. I'm not going to sit here and play and flex like I've never smoked out a rental car. Now, the smart thing I do is I always did my smoking during my trip. The day I'm supposed to return the car, I don't smoke. So I wouldn't smoke at all. The day before rental, given 24 hours for everything to clear, buy Axiom spray and just spray the car down and everything will be fine. And of course, while we're smoking with the windows down, so it doesn't stick as much. This client here most definitely smoked with the windows up, for sure. Like it's the smell was too heavy and too strong in here for him not to. So she was. I caught her speeding about 6 times before I initially sent her a message on Turo saying, hey, watch the speed. You're doing 90. We've clocked you doing 95 miles an hour 6 times. Please keep the car at a moderate level, and respect the speed limit and don't abuse the truck. She never responded. So, but here's the thing. I don't even freak out when that happens, because I realize that certain people don't even really have the app downloaded. Some people are doing this off their laptop. Some people did it off the web browser, meaning they didn't, like a web browser on their phone, like they didn't download the Turo app. So that's another thing. If you're doing Turo, you get slow responses. Sometimes that's the case. Some people don't frequently check their emails like that. So even if they got a message on a web browser and they didn't see it, they won't see their email either. Especially like if your email's like me, like I'm always having things come through my email. It's very difficult to catch every message. So at that time I was freaking out, but now I have a lot more patience. But back then, yeah, her not responding was all these red flags. So after not getting after not getting any responses, I started to worry. But I only had got maybe one other notification she had sped. She was speeding. for like her last, like the last 2-3 days she had booked. So the day to return the vehicle comes, and she asks to extend the vehicle, and I tell her that I can't because the car has a rental coming up in about 6 hours. So I can't extend the rental. I can extend it for a couple hours. She said, okay, cool. I said, just make sure you go on the app, you do it there. She never did it on the fucking app. So a few hours later, I'm calling the car on the phone. Now this is like late at night, so it's like maybe 9 o'clock ish now. She hasn't returned the vehicle, so then I go ahead, proceed to track the car. I track the vehicle, and it's at a strip club. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was Foxy Lady. I don't even know if Foxy Lady is even up anymore in Atlanta. I used to like that strip club though, but the women did start looking tired as hell though. They did. They started looking tired, like they didn't want to be there. Them lazy ass, lap dances and shit. But so she was at the strip club. So it didn't really dawn on me that she could possibly be a stripper. I'm thinking maybe she's there for a good time. But then when I tracked the car's whereabouts, that was the only place she was going for like the next 3-4 days. She was going to, I guess, her home address, go to the mall and go to the strip club. That was her 3 main places. So it didn't dawn on me that she was probably a stripper, because I called her phone like maybe 30 times. She would not answer the phone, but then she would text me. And that don't nothing piss me the fuck off more than that. There is absolutely nothing, brother. God, like, you can't even do that shit to me on a normal basis, bro. Like, I take that shit as like disrespect. When it's something like you owe me money and you know I'm calling because you owe me fucking money, and you texting me, like, I cannot stand that shit. So she's texting me, but then, like I said, and now I realize that she was a stripper, so she's probably really not allowed to talk on her phone, you know what I mean? But for me, it doesn't matter. You have my property. At the time, you had my main primary rental, because that Escalade was doing $4,000 a month. It's doing what my Range Rover does now. It was doing that back then because there wasn't a lot of Escalades on Turo, so I could charge $125 a day for an Escalade, an old ass Escalade. You know what I mean? No one cried about it. So I'm calling, responding. She's texting me. She's telling me, I lost the keys. What? Yeah, she said I lost the keys. I'm like, okay, where are the keys? She said, I don't know. I think you're in the truck. I don't know because the doors are locked. What? So if you locked the doors, so did you lock the doors while the keys was inside, or did you lock the doors to lose them inside the club? Which one? But either way, you understand, I need you guys to understand, I am from Decatur, Georgia. I am from the hood, bro. When when I'm looking GPS in my car, it's at a strip club. You tell me the keys are lost. My first thing I'm thinking is someone done pickpocketed your ass. One of them other girls in the club, some angry thought, or some dude who be financing folks, you know what I mean? And my truck is about to be gone. So I went into I started getting hysterical. So I'm like, what the fuck? But I'm searching the car. Every time I looked at the car, it's at the same location. So I'm like, okay, cool. If someone would have stole the keys, they would have been drove off in the car. Because all it takes for you to just grab the keys, hit the unlock remote on the car, you can find the car, boom, drive off. But so the car didn't move. So she said she thinks she locked them in the car. I said, okay, well, call Turo and tell them that you locked the keys in the car, and they'll come unlock the doors, and then you can bring the car to me. So she said, okay. An hour went by, no update from her, no update from Turo, no nothing. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on? I gave her simple as fucking instructions. All you got to do is call roadside assistance and say you locked the keys in the car, can you come unlock it? That's it. She never did it. So then she gonna tell me after she answered maybe 2 hours after that, so mind you, it's like 11 o'clock at night now. Now here's the thing, let me tell you why I wasn't too mad at first. With Turo, at this point back in the day, they used to charge your ass, they used to charge you out the ass for being late. And I'm talking about out the ass. Like if you was over 2-3 hours late, Turo was charging your ass like $100. So I wasn't tripping at all, because I like, in late fees, I probably made about a good $300, like in late fees. So like, damn, this other person supposed to be renting a car. Like, shit, I'm making my money off the late fees. So I wasn't tripping, but I'm still hysterical because I've never canceled a trip on a guest before, and I never had to, and I didn't want. So at this point, I got to call Turo. So I called Turo, tell them the case. She's not picking up the phone for Turo either. So I said, all right, I'm about to ride up here. Luckily, I lived off of Moreland Avenue, so I wasn't that far from the Foxy Lady. So I had to drive up there. Me and my wife, mad as a motherfucker, man. We like, man, come the fuck on, man. Like, just all you gotta do is get the keys unlocked and bring the car to me. So it turns out she had no intentions on bringing the car to me because she had to work. And if you know anything about strippers, they're not getting off to 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So, and that was going to be the time she was going to return the car. She had no other way to bring the car back to me. But again, that's not my problem. Like, you make your own plans, your own, like, I'm not your daddy, I'm not your boyfriend, and I'm damn sure not gonna hear no sob stories. Like, especially when you had shit communication. Like, there are sob stories I will listen to if I have effective communication, but I don't want to hear the shit when you're not answering the phone, or I tell you someone else is renting the car and you don't care. You know what I mean? Like, you got the game screwed up. You know, so I get out there, sure enough, the doors are locked, and it's all kind of shit in the car. Man, when I'm talking about panties, thongs, dildos, fucking magazines, the things filled with weed everywhere. It's like the little swisher things are. I'm talking about, the car looked like someone was living in the car. Like, it looks like what she did was she rented the car for me just to park it somewhere and live out of it. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, I'm talking about, I don't even want to open the door because I know I'm about to smell some shit. I'm about to smell some badussy. I'm about to smell something fishy in this motherfucker. I don't want to open the goddamn door, but I gotta do what I gotta do. So I get to the car, I call the girl, I say, hey, come out. I'm here at the car. So you could go ahead and call Turo about the roadside assistance. Just to see was she going to cooperate, because her cooperating was going to really determine whether or not I'm going to get my fucking car back and throw away all your shit out the car, or I'm going to allow you to get everything out of your car and go. Because I'm not going to wait on you. I'm not going to bring this shit to you. Once I get this car and clean it out, it's going to the next client. I don't give a damn what's in this car. But she never came out. And I wasn't finna go inside a strip club and say, hey, I'm looking for Peaches. I'm looking for Peaches. She rented my car. She has the keys to my car. Hey, Peaches. Hey, you in the pink? Hey, Peaches. Come on. You got my fucking car out here, man. Like, I wasn't gonna do that shit. You know what I mean? So Turo roadside assistance back then was extremely slow. Nowadays, if you lock your keys out, it's going to take them 30 to 45 minutes max if you're in a big city. Hell, I done had them come in 10 minutes before. But back then, man, your ass was waiting. So I had to wait 2 hours just for some guy to come out there. So mind you, I am out late at night, sitting in one of my other cars, mad as shit. This girl's not responding. She's literally in the strip club, feet away from me, and I can't talk to her. I can't stress my concerns. I can't bitch at her. I can't do nothing. And I'm like pissed off, man, because now it's like 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not inside a strip club? What? You mean to tell me the party's inside? I'm outside miserable, bro. Like, I'm watching folks come in and out laughing, having a good time, and I'm just sitting there grumpy as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't even think to go in and see a titty or two. You know what I mean? I'm just pissed. So, they finally get there. It takes them 2 minutes to unlock the damn car. Like, had to wait 2 hours for 2 minutes. Open the doors, and sure enough, the keys were like in between the seats. So I'm like, how the fuck if you knew you didn't have the keys, why would, like, how did you manually, like, I'm like, how did you manually lock the fucking doors if you knew you didn't have the goddamn keys? So she didn't have the keys. So I got the goddamn keys back. Start the car up. The tag is on E, and I'm talking about E, bro. I'm talking about. You know how the shit be all the way in the end. It go past the E, like, and now mind you, this is an Escalade. So first of all, it's gonna take. At that time, gas was higher too, so this is gonna take $70 to $80 to fill up. About $70 to fill the fuck up, and I gotta hope I can make it there. The car read 0 miles. And from the Foxy Lady, there was a gas station like a mile down, but I'm like, man, do I even got a mile in this damn thing? The smell, I was absolutely correct. It smells like, boy, it smelled like monkey ass in that motherfucking car. It smelled like people had been fucking in my goddamn car. Like, and sure enough, when I look in the back, it was fucking condoms all on the goddamn back seat. It was like 2 or 3 of them. It's like the girl was. Had different dudes in the back seat running in and out of the car like some kind of hoe house. Not saying that she did, but that's just what it looked like to me. Because the back seat was like folding down like a bed. like what the fuck were y'all doing in my car? Like, I instantly felt like the coronavirus was in my goddamn Escalade. Like, I'm touching coochie somewhere. If I touch the steering wheel, I'm touching coochie. If I touch the armrest, I'm touching coochie. That's how it literally felt. I felt dirty. Like, when I finally got home, I took a bath. Like, I was so pissed off. So, Turo ended up charging the client about $300 in late fees, plus like some other fee for improper return, stuff like that. Basically, in fees alone, the girl could have kept the car for a week. It was like $500 or something like that. Like, literally could have kept the car for a whole week for that same amount of price. So sure enough, the next day, the girl blowing my phone up, boy, she pissed the fuck off. Like, I'm the one who did it to her. Like, oh, this is bullshit. You guys are scammers. You guys are scammers. You guys charged my car. I can understand I was late, but I had to work. Like, and I'm just sitting there as she leaving messages. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, girl. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm just laughing because I'm like, man, you didn't have no regard for my frustration the day before. You did not care that I was sitting out there for 2.5, 3 hours and you wasn't responding to my phone, but you want me to care. So he's like, can I at least get all my stuff back? I had purses in there. Well, she had like some little cheap ass purses with some fake shit. I threw all that shit away. I threw everything away. I told her, I said, everything went in the trash along with all the condom wrappers, all the panties, and all the dirt, all the cum stains. I just made that part up just to make it feel even worse. But she fucked my car up. Like, I'm talking about, the Escalade was never the same again. I immediately took it to get cleaned the next day. I didn't clean it myself, and usually I clean, like I said, I handle a lot of shit myself, but that time I just felt dirty, man. Like, I felt like I was a part of a Pornhub parody. Well, some of you may know, some of you might not know. You ever seen like a porno where, he starts in a car? Yeah, one of those. I haven't seen one. I'm just talking about it. I've heard things. So don't hit my search. Don't look at my search history. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't look at my search history. But yeah, man, that was my worst experience. The girl called my phone like all day long, called me from different numbers, cussing me out, pissed off, like, I'm gonna take y'all to court, you gonna see me again. Of course, nothing ever happened. Anytime someone threatened me with court, I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. And then it's nothing you can do to me anyway. Take it, your beef is with Turo, not me. You know what I mean? Like, you decided to be disrespectful. Turo responded, I responded, it is what it is. So, but that was a terrible renter, man. That was probably my worst client. Like, that was the most filthiest shit I've had. That I've ever dealt with when it comes to dealing with my cars. I don't want to have to deal with that. I hope I don't have to deal with it again, but in this type of business, it's only a matter of time, especially the more cars I get. The more cars I get, the more nasty ass people it's going to rent. You just can't. It cannot be helped. It just comes with the territory. It's only a matter of time till I found some doo-doo in my car. I find dildos, or which I've already have. I found some nasty shit. It's only a matter of time. So it comes with the territory. I just hope it don't come no time soon, because, you know, 2020 already been fucked up. You know what I mean? We lost Kobe. You know what I mean? Almost went to war. The coronavirus. Old girl from Good Times died, man. 2020 been rough, man. So, I mean, please don't give me no doo-doo 2020. Like, I already got a whole dog at home. Shit everywhere she wants. Please don't give me no doo-doo. Please, Turo, don't give me no doo-doo. Please. I can't be the doo-doo boy. I can't be a pooper scooper. Like, I already know if I make a video of this shit and my other brother can see this, my new nickname is going to be Pooper Scooper. Because that was his nickname growing up. He had to clean behind a dog, so on the chore board, his name was Pooper Scooper. Ooh, he fucking hates me. Anyway, guys, hope y'all enjoyed that story. If you guys have had stories like that, please share them with me. I would love to hear from y'all about y'all experiences with filthy clients. I would fucking love to hear it, man. It's just something about being in this, hearing other people sharing your pain. So, ooh, share it with me, please. But peace out, y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is. Car BNB, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next video.